Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Well, I'm glad you are here because I'm sure that you, just like me, wake up every morning and think to yourself, I wonder what the superior naval warship of the Iron Age was. No? Just me? Okay, well I'm sure you're going to start thinking that now. But what was the best battleship in the Iron Age? And what made it so important? To find this out, we have to go to ancient Greece, where the Trireme was created. Somebody named Themistocles in ancient Greece was thinking, all great battles were fought here, on land, but there is so much room for battles on the seas, and controlling this space would make Athens even more powerful. But everybody laughed at him because you can't fight battles on water. Who were his soldiers supposed to be? Jesus? Everyone would drown. But Themistocles, not wanting to let the haters win, thought of a brilliant idea. What if he just made land on the water? And better yet, what if that land could move around quickly? So while brainstorming his brilliant idea, he took a walk, which led him down to the port. I wonder what floats on the water and could move around, he said. Just then, a merchant walked by and said, I don't know you, or what you're thinking about, but I have a random word for you. Boat. And then Themistocles had an epiphany. Okay, maybe it didn't happen exactly like that, more like Themistocles appearing before the Greek court to convince them to spend their money on warships, but you get the point. Themistocles called for Greece's navy to be larger, because he thought it was very important to have a dominion over the waves. But merchant ships aren't very threatening, are they? Here, you have a sword. It's sharp, solid, and can cut through anything, like this cute little chicken. But one thing a sword can't defeat is a boat. A boat is too big. So what if you just make the sword big? Well, now you can't wield the sword because it's too heavy. So why don't you just put the sword on the boat? Congratulations, you have just made a rambow boat. Now you can use the large sword at the end of your boat to cut the enemy's boat in half. But in order to move the boat, you need to have oars and rowers. What if they can't row fast enough? Just add another level. Still not fast? What is wrong with you? Regardless, you can just add another level. Now you have 170 rowers, or a Greek trireme. These rowers were sat in specific positions to maximize the human body's efficiency. Now add officers, archers for range, soldiers for boarding, and extra sailors to maximize the ship's battle capabilities. And Themistocles fell in love with this ship. And who wouldn't? He wanted more. And the trireme was an engineering masterpiece. It was strong, it was fast, it was maneuverable, and it had a sharp chunk of bronze right on the bow to tear through anything it set its sights on. And it came just in time for the Greco-Persian War. The war started because some colonists didn't like Persian rule. You sure you won't revolt? Dude, no! Hey, may Zeus himself strike me down if I'm lying. Oh my god! Hey, it didn't hit me though. And all of the Greeks' work on their fleet paid off in the Battle of Salamis, where the Greeks annihilated the Persians in the Saronic Gulf. The trireme was able to outspeed and outmaneuver the Persian ships, leading to Greek victory that showed that Athens were not to be messed with, and sealed the fate of ancient Persia. But this battleship's influence lives on even in the present and the near past. Take a look at the bow of this pre-dreadnought battleship. What about this World War I battleship? Or this German World War I battleship? Or this French one? Or this modern day battleship? They all have a ram or inverted bow. Admirals of the First World War, considered the first modern war, thought that ramming into enemy ships was a viable option in battles with cannons that had range measured in kilometers. Now I'm sure the Greeks didn't know many things about the future, but I'm sure they knew that somebody would make a video in Minecraft about their warship. So next time you are wondering about what the superior naval warship of the Iron Age is, you can tell yourself confidently that it's the Greek trireme.